Yo, what is good guys? Welcome back to another video. Today we'll be going over the UCL league phase, the whole thing. We're gonna predict it, so let's get into it. This year, instead of group stages, we have a big league phase. A team who places from place 1st to 8th will qualify for the round of 16 directly. 9 to 24 go to a knockout phase of playoffs, and 25 to 36 are eliminated. Now each team will play 2 teams from pot 1, pot 2, and pot 3 and 4, so each team will have their own schedule basically, and this is gonna be a lot more games in my opinion. It seems like a bit of a mess from what I was looking at it from, but I'll be honest, I'm not a fan of this new format. But to be fair, there's gonna be more games to cover as well as more games for the players to play, so let's get straight into it. In 36th place, so last place, we have Slovan Bratislava. I will be honest, I've not heard of this club before. They are a team that come from the Slovakian league, and they are set to play Celtic, Man City, Girona, Dynamo Zagreb, AC Milan, Atletico Madrid, Stuttgart, and also Bayern. So we're gonna keep it nice and short because we have a lot of teams to cover. So number 35, I went with SK Storm Graz. I don't know much about this side, but they are apparently a quite good team. They will play against Brest, Club Brugge, Sporting, Dortmund, Girona, Lille, Atalanta, and RB Leipzig. In 34th, we went with Young Boys. I'm sure we all know about this club. We have seen them in the Champions League before. They are a team from the Swiss league, and they will play Aston Villa, Barcelona, Inter, Shakhtar Donetsk, Atalanta, Stuttgart, Celtic, and Sverna Svedza. And you choked that, but hopefully you know who I'm talking about there. In 33rd place, I went with Sparta Praha. Now this is a team we have seen in European football quite a few times. They look quite a decent team, but unfortunately I don't think they have the quality to make it through or even to do well. They will face Salzburg, Stuttgart, Man City, Brest, Atletico Madrid, Feyenoord, Inter, and Leverkusen. And in 32nd place, I went with Sverna Svedza, and we have another Serbian team in the Champions League. We have seen these guys before in the Europa League football, I believe. Last year they dominated their domestic league, and they are set to play Benfica, Inter, Monaco, Barca, Stuttgart, AC Milan, PSV, and Young Boys. Now in 31st, I went with Celtic, and we gotta go for the Scottish lads here. Now last year they did not do too well, but I think it's gonna be a repeat. So they will play Slovan Bratislava, Dortmund, Atalanta, Club Brugge, Dynamo Zagreb, Young Boys, and Aston Villa. So it's gonna be a rough one for them. Now in 30th, I went with Dynamo Zagreb. This team has quite a bit of European experience playing in Europa League and now in the Champions League. And they will play Bayern, Monaco, Salzburg, Slovan Bratislava, Dortmund, Celtic, Arsenal, and AC Milan. Now on 29th, I went with Brest, a new team that has qualified this season. Did very well in the League on last season. They will play SK Storm Graz, Salzburg, Leverkusen, Sparta Praha, Barca, PSV, Shakhtar Donetsk, and Real Madrid. Now on 28th, we went with RB Salzburg. The Austrian Giants are back, and they have been in quite a bit of European competitions, but they will play Sparta Praha, Brest, Dynamo Zagreb, Feyenoord, Leverkusen, PSG, Madrid, and Atletico Madrid. So that's a bit of a rough games for them, so I personally don't think they will make it through, unfortunately. But in 27th, I went with Club Brugge. They have been in this competition many times. This year it will be rough for them, in my opinion. They will play Dortmund, Sturm Graz, AC Milan, Villa, Celtic, Sporting, Juventus, and Manchester City. Now that's a very hard 8 games for them, so I don't see them going through, as well. Moving on to 26th, I had Shakhtar Donetsk. They have had some good times in this competition. I remember when they beat Real Madrid a few times. They will play Bologna, Atalanta, Arsenal, Young Boys, PSV, Bayern, Brest, and Dortmund. So quite hard games there, I would say. So that's why I put them in 26th. In 25th, we have Feyenoord. They have lost their man Arne Slot to Liverpool. I believe that will probably take a toll on them as they have a new manager, and they will play Leverkusen, Girona, Benfica, Salzburg, Man City, Sparta Praha, Bayern, and Lille. So once again, quite tough games. Hence why I put them 25th. And in 24th, we have Monaco. They are back in the Champions League. Last time they were here, I believe they had Mbappe, and they will play Barca, Dynamo Zagreb, Sverna Svedza, Bologna, Benfica, Arsenal, Aston Villa, and Inter. Once again, tough games for almost every single team. Now on to 23, Sporting. They are looking like a pretty good team. They have Jokeres, who is tearing it up right now in the Portuguese league, but they also do have some quite tough games because they play Lille, PSG, Sturm Graz, Man City, Arsenal, Club Brugge, Leipzig, and Bologna. Moving on to 22nd place, I put Stuttgart. Massive achievement from them. I believe they finished second last season in the Bundesliga. Unfortunately, their striker Guirassy joined Dortmund, so that's gonna be a miss for them. And they will play Madrid, Sparta Praha, Juve, Atalanta, Sverna Svedza, Slovan Bratislava, and PSG. And moving on to PSV. Now this team, they have done quite well in European competitions. They have pretty good players. I believe Lozano, he might be back in the PSV team, but PSV are playing Juventus, Sporting, PSG. That's some tough games. Girona, Shakhtar Donetsk, Brest, Sverna Svedza, and lastly they will play Liverpool. Now that's gonna be rough, so I put them 21st. I don't think they will make it through. Unfortunately, they are one of the best teams in Netherlands, but just don't think it will happen, unfortunately, for them. In 20th place, I put Benfica. They have been in this competition many times. This year, I think they may be a weaker side. In terms of who they will play Sverna Svedza, Atletico Madrid, Feyenoord, Bayern, Monaco, Bologna, Barcelona, and Juventus. Once again, tough games for every single team. 19th, I went with Girona. They had a amazing season in the La Liga last season, came out of nowhere and surprised everyone. Their games are pretty tough. They faced PSG in their first game, then Feyenoord, Slovan Bratislava, PSV, Sturm Graz, Liverpool, AC Milan, and then Arsenal. Now 18th, we have Bologna. Really strong season from them in the Serie A, getting the top 4, but they lost many key players, which sucks. And they lost their manager, Thiago Motta. He signed for Juve. Actually, in their first match in the Champions League, they will be playing Juve, and then Sporting, PSG, Girona, Shakhtar Donetsk, Brest, Sverna Svedza, and then Liverpool. Now in 17th, I put Lille. Another fantastic season from them in the Ligue 1. I really do rate this team quite a bit. I think they will do not too bad, but they will play Sporting, Real Madrid, Atletico Madrid, Juventus, Bologna, Sturm Graz, Liverpool, and Feyenoord. Speaking of Juventus, I put them in 16th. This club seems like they are back to almost their best with their new coach being Thiago Motta. As I mentioned before, they will play PSV, Leipzig, Stuttgart, Lille, Aston Villa, Man City, Club Brugge, and Benfica. Once again, every single game will be tough because this is a high level of football. Now in 15th, I put RB Leipzig. This team is doing absolutely fantastic in the Bundesliga. They play some very, very good football, and they will play Atletico Madrid, Juventus, Liverpool, Celtic, Inter, Aston Villa, Sporting, and Sturm Graz. Now in 14th, I put Atalanta. The winners of the Europa League are now in the Champions League. And I think it might be a rough time for them. They will probably play against Arsenal in their first game, then move on to Shakhtar, Celtic, Stuttgart, Young Boys, Real Madrid, Sturm Graz, and then Barcelona. And in 13th, I put Dortmund, the Champions League finalists from last year. This year, they have Guirassy from Stuttgart, who they signed as the striker as they lost Füllkrug, and they will play Club Brugge, Celtic, Real Madrid, Sturm Graz, Dynamo Zagreb, Barcelona, Bologna, and also Shakhtar Donetsk. And in 12th, I put AC Milan. They're a pretty good team, honestly. One player that stands out for me is Leao. That guy is a absolute baller. I don't know how he hasn't gotten a move to a bigger club, but they will play Liverpool, Leverkusen, Club Brugge, Madrid, Slovan Bratislava, Crvena Zvezda, Girona, and Dynamo Zagreb. Now in 11th, we have Aston Villa. They are finally in the Champions League. Huge achievement. I'm excited to see how they do in the Champions League. And they will play Young Boys, Bayern, Bologna, Club Brugge, Juventus, Leipzig, Monaco, and also Celtic. Now in 10th, we have Atletico Madrid. So let's see what Diego Simeone and Griezmann could cook up this year. I wonder if they will continue to play the low block or go more attacking. Now they will play Leipzig, Benfica, Lille, PSG, Sparta Praha, Slovan Bratislava, Leverkusen, and RB Salzburg. 9th, I put Leverkusen. Last season they were absolutely unbelievable, going unbeaten in the Bundesliga and winning a cup. So Xabi Alonso really turned this club around so well. He did an incredible job. And they will play Feyenoord, AC Milan, Brest, Liverpool, Salzburg, Inter, Atletico Madrid, and Sparta Praha. Now when we're moving into the top 8, in 8th we have Inter. The Serie A winners from last season did very well in the league and Champions League. Lautaro Martinez had an amazing season for himself. Very good player. He won the Copa America. He won the Serie A as well. Just incredible for him. And they will play Man City, Crvena Zvezda, Young Boys, Arsenal, Leipzig, Leverkusen, Sparta Praha, and Monaco. Now in 7th, I put Barcelona. This might be a bit too high, but I think with Hansi Flick as a coach, they will look pretty good. And they are looking like a better and stronger team this season, in my opinion. Appointed new coach, as I said, Hansi Flick, which is a good decision. They will play Monaco, Young Boys, Bayern, Crvena Zvezda, Brest, Dortmund, Benfica, and Atalanta. Now in 6th, I put Liverpool. They're looking very good under Arne Slot. Hopefully they could carry it into the Champions League. This team looks like a lot more relaxed and more calm this season. Last season they were more hectic, maybe because they had a Klopp as the coach, but now they're just more relaxed, getting more relaxed results. And they will play against AC Milan, Bologna, Leipzig, Leverkusen, Real Madrid, Girona, Lille, and PSV. Those are some tough games, if I'm being honest. And then number 5, I went for Arsenal. Arsenal are looking pretty good this season. Still haven't hit our best performances. I believe we will do well in this year's Champions League, and I think Odegaard might be out maybe 2 to 3 weeks, so he will miss the first game or second game of the Champions League, as he got injured when he was playing for Norway. And they will play Atalanta, PSG, Shakhtar Donetsk, Inter, Sporting, Monaco, Dynamo Zagreb, and Girona. Now in 4th we have PSG. This club is looking better. To be fair, Luis Enrique is doing a good job so far, and I think he could take them quite far. And as we all know, Mbappe left to Real Madrid, so now Barcola has taken the spotlight. He is balling out for PSG. Hopefully we could see that in the Champions League. And they will play Girona, Arsenal, PSV, Atletico Madrid, Bayern, Salzburg, Man City, and Stuttgart. And in 3rd place we have Bayern. they're looking like a quite good team this season. They have now a new manager in Vincent Kompany. They will play Dynamo Zagreb, Aston Villa, Barca, Benfica, PSG, Shakhtar Donetsk, Feyenoord, and Slovan Bratislava. This is Kompany's first like huge job, so it might go well, but it might also go not too well because he hasn't managed like a top team. So I'm interested to see how he does with his Bayern team in the Champions League. Now we all obviously know the two best teams in the world, Man City and Real Madrid, and I put Man City in second. One of the strongest teams in the world right now. They have the best striker in the world in my opinion in Haaland. I think he will possibly be the top goal scorer in this competition, and they will play Inter, Slovan Bratislava, Sparta Praha, Sporting, Feyenoord, Juventus, PSG, and Club Bruges. Now in first, I put Real Madrid. This team, they're looking unreal. They won this competition like 15 times, and they are the best club in the world right now, and they have added Mbappe into that team, just making it even more dangerous. And they will be playing Stuttgart, Lille, Dortmund, AC Milan, Liverpool, Atalanta, Salzburg, and Brest. So based on those fixtures, I think Real Madrid should win most of those matches, if not all of them, and I think they get that top spot. So thank you guys for watching. Hopefully you did enjoy the video. I know I tried to like keep it simple because I don't want to ramble too much about each team because might get you guys bored. So anyway, thank you guys for watching. Hopefully you did enjoy the video. Don't forget to drop a like, comment down below your whole ranking from 36th to first, or first to 36th. I will check them out. Don't forget to subscribe as well, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.